amazed what will happen. Welcome to WIBA, Wisdom Inspired by Abba. Today we're going to talk about what Abba's holy word has to say about being smart. And guess what? Many times if you will be quiet, people think you're really smart. Unfortunately, too many people today want to just talk and not listen. So let's look into Abba's word today and see what we can learn. I think you'll be amazed. The first verse we're going to study today comes from Colossians, the 4th chapter and the 6th verse, reading out of the New Life Version. It says, "Speak with them in such a way that they will want to listen to you." That's talking about having communication with other people. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt like somebody was talking down to you? Or in a situation where you had something to say, but they wouldn't let you speak? Well, Abba's trying to help us here by telling us, speak to people in a way that they will want to listen to you. If people feel that you are concerned about them, that you generally want to hear what they have to say, they will listen to you. Do not let your talk sound foolish. How many times have we heard somebody talking and you in your mind, you may not have said it out loud, but in your mind you'll say, they don't have a clue what they're talking about. Well, Abba's word tells us here to do not speak foolish. You don't have to say something about everything. If you don't know something, just listen. Let your ears be open and your mouth be shut, and let people think that you know something that maybe you don't. Maybe you're going to learn something. But Abba's word gives us direction. Don't let your talk sound foolish. Know how to give the right answer to everyone. You see, sometimes you don't even have to say anything, just listening to them. Some people, when they're in the midst of a problem or a situation, they need someone else to listen to them so they can talk their way through it. And by using your ears and just being quiet, you will be giving the right answer because you will be helping them to find the right answer. You don't have to talk all the time. You can listen, and when you do, people will appreciate it. And then when you do speak, they will want to hear what you have to say. My goodness, Abba is so smart. If we would learn to live by His holy word, how different our life could be. Let's go on today to the next verse, going to Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter and the 2nd verse, reading today out of the Message. Don't shoot off your mouth or speak before you think. Wow, can you imagine how different the world would be if people just lived by this one verse? Don't shoot off your mouth. How many times have people just felt like they had to say something, and when they did, it meant nothing? And speak before you think. How many times have people just opened their mouth and let something out really didn't have any bearing on what you were talking about? Abba's word tells us right there, don't shoot off your mouth and don't speak before you think about it. Then he goes on to say, don't be quick to tell God what you think He wants to hear. So many people, when they get in a situation and they say, oh, the only thing I can do is pray. I need help from Abba. I need help from above. But yet when they go to pray, rather than speaking their heart, rather than speaking how they really feel, they will be telling Abba, their Father, what they think He wants to hear. He only wants to hear your heart. He only wants to hear the truth, what you feel in your heart. When you go to speak to Abba, your Father, just speak to Him out of your heart. Sit down and say, Abba, I'm having a problem today. Don't pray in such a way that you think you're saying what He wants to hear. Just speak to Him out of sincerity. Speak to Abba your Father out of your heart, and He will listen, because He has the answers, and He will tell you what you need to know. God's in charge, not you. Uh-oh. Many people have trouble with that one. Everybody thinks that sometime they have to be in charge. Abba's word is telling us God's in charge, not you. He knows what's going on, and it's excellent when He's in charge, because He knows the answer already before the problem or the situation happened. So let God be in charge. Let Him direct your life. Let Abba be your friend. It says in the end of that, the less you speak, the better. I had to stop there for a minute because many people have problem with that. Abba knows the answer, and He knows how to help you. But think about this. If you go to Abba and you're trying to tell Him what you think He wants to hear, and then you're trying to tell Him the way that you think you should come out of the problem, what do you think Abba your Father's doing? He already knows the answer. He created you. He knows what you need to deal with the problem or the situation. So let's do what the Word says. Speak to Abba out of our heart. Speak to Him with the truthfulness of what's going on. And then don't try to tell Him what He needs to do. The less we speak, the better. Let Abba speak to you. And some people could say, oh, Abba can't speak to you. Yes, He can. When you allow Him to, He can speak to you. Some people hear Him in an audible voice. Some people get a specific feeling that they know this is Abba speaking to them. However He has to, He will speak to you, and He will show you the way. Let's go on and look at the last verse today, and it's going to be found in Proverbs 17, 27 and 28, again in the New Life Version. He who is careful in what he says has much learning. You remember I told you in the beginning, sometimes you don't have to say a lot. Just by being quiet and listening, people think you have much learning. People think that you want to know about their situation. And he who has a quiet spirit is a man or a person of understanding. You don't have to all the time solve the world's problems. You don't have to all the time have the answer. We saw earlier that Abba is the one who has the answers. But we can help those that we live with if we listen to what they have to say, and then be quiet and let the understanding of Abba speak to you. And you will know if there is an answer that you need to help them with. Verse 28 says, even a fool, when he keeps quiet, is thought to be wise. Now, I'm not calling you a fool today. There's some people, the way they run their mouth, they're very foolish. But the word that Abba tells us is even a fool or foolish person, when he is quiet, is thought to be wise. When he closes his lips, he is thought to be a man of understanding. My goodness, my friend, Abba gives us such wonderful direction about how to live. Keeping the mouth shut and the ears open will cause people to know that you want to listen to them. And when the mouth is shut and the ears are open, you can hear what the person's saying, and then you can feel in your spirit what Abba's trying to help you. So my friend, let's all practice what Abba says. Do less speaking and more listening, for if we will do that, we will be people of understanding. We will put ourselves in a position where Abba can speak to us. And when he speaks to you, he can either speak to you personally to help you with your situation, or he can speak to you and give you some answers that will be beneficial to the ones you're listening to. Abba knows all. He has all the answers. All we have to do is be quiet, listen, Don't try to tell him how to help us. Let him speak to you today. And if you do, I can assure you, Abba, your Father, will speak to you. Thank you for listening to WIBA this week. Wisdom inspired by Abba, as we study his word and learn how we can live better, how we can have a better relationship with Abba, our Father, and how we can have a better relationship with mankind.